Hi guys, and welcome to my IGTV channel. So I ran a poll yesterday asking what you wanted to see, and I got a great response to the looking inside my kit and also my favourite winter foundations, and also the travel minis to a large degree. Not as many of you wanted to see that, but the first two were definitely the most popular. But I also got a question from someone about under eye bags. And I thought, seeing as I feel like I've woken up this morning with a few dark under eye circles and larger bags than usual, that I would address this one today. So it's a really common thing that a lot of people seem to face. We're all busy, tired. Sometimes we don't get enough sleep, particularly if you've got young children who are waking us up in the night. And it's something that we don't have a lot of time on our hands, but we want to address and try and minimize the appearance and make them look as good as possible. So there are two main things that I can recommend. I will cover both under eye bags and circles separately, but what I'm going to do is show you some products, and then I'm going to put them on and do a little demonstration of how I use them. So I have cleansed my face with my Bioderma Micellar water. It's my favourite product that I use on clients for cleansing skin. It doesn't react to anyone, and it gets off eye makeup super well. So I've done that, and then I've moisturised. So my skin's feeling really dry this morning. I've just been to Pilates and yeah, it's a really cold morning, so my skin felt particularly dehydrated. I've used this Avene Cicalfate cream today. It's a very gentle and very restorative cream for fragile, sensitive skin. And then I have put on some of the Avene Eye Contour Eye Soothing Cream. Putting on eye cream will make sure that the products last well and they look the best. So essentially what you're trying to do is to make sure it's super well moisturized in that area, because when the products go on, they'll just sit better. You won't get that crepey under eye dry look that sometimes concealer alone can give you, and you'll find that they adhere better, they last longer, and then you'll be able to even set them just with a tiny little bit of powder. Whereas if you put powder on without the moisture there, your skin will suck it in and it will look dry, and it would look worse than it actually looks without anything on. So they're the two that I have used. And essentially with eye bags, as I said, they're different things to circles. With bags, you're trying to reduce the puffiness, and any product that contains caffeine will work wonders for this. My current fave is the Ordinary's Caffeine solution. I can attest to this product as being really good if you get puffy eyelids or puffy bags under the eyes. Just pat a little bit into the eye contour, and I'd say within half an hour, you will see a remarkable difference in the look of the under eye bags or any puffiness if that occurs. So yeah, definitely get yourself some of that. So the next thing you want to do is to apply a corrector if you have any discoloration. So what I'm going to show you are two different things. There are pen products like this one, which is a by Terry, and the colour of this, you can see, is slightly on the orangey peachy sort of side. Now what you want to do is to apply some of this to basically get rid of the blue. So what it will do is anything orange will neutralize any blue in the skin. So if you know anything about art and color theory, the blue colors are neutralized by orange colors. They're opposite each other on the color wheel. And similarly, red in the skin is neutralized by green. So that's why you'll see correctors that are often orange or an orangey peachy salmon color or green, and those are designed to neutralize those tones in the skin. And this sort of pen style is often quite light and sheer. It's also quite illuminating. So that's really good if you have a fairly mild kind of discoloration. If you have a much darker discoloration under the eyes, you might want to go for something a bit heavier. Now, I wouldn't go towards a cream concealer. They are generally more for blemishes, and so you want to just be putting those on spots or covering any pigmentation in the skin that you need to correct. But something like this, which is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye, and this is the illuminating version. There is another version that is not the illuminating one. It's a full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. I love IT Cosmetics. They're one of my favorite brands at the moment. This is a very concentrated pigmented concealer that you just need the tiniest amount of, and that will go such a long way, and it will also just completely remove the appearance of any of the under eye circles. So yes, this is amazing. And then my favorite foundation at the moment, the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Illumination. So really good for winter skin, but we'll get onto the winter skin in another video. So yeah, I'm just going to put some of these on to show you. So as I said, I've already moisturized the eye area. Take a little bit of eye cream, pat it in on your ring finger, just around the outside, on the brow bone, under the eye. Don't go right in onto the lid. You don't actually need to. The product will travel into those areas with the heat in your skin. So yeah, just patting it around is enough. You also want to make sure you're not using anything in the eye area that's too heavy. If you use a moisturizer that's too rich for the eye area, sometimes you can develop what's called milia. They're little tiny hard yellowy cream spots under the skin, and you can't get them out. They look like whiteheads or small pimples, but they're hard and you can't really remove them very easily, and it's quite dangerous to try and remove them. So it's better to avoid that by not going too heavy with your moisturizer around the eye area. So use a cream that's designed for just for the eye area. So this by Terry is the Ultra Radiance Active Concealer. We're just going to click a few pumps out of that onto the back of my hand. And you can see for my skin tone, it is quite an orangey color, but in the eye area, that's going to be really good to get rid of any blueness in this area. Now, I am sort of targeting both the bags and the circles today. If you don't have circles and you just have bags, anything that is illuminating, brightening will help to conceal the appearance of the bag. And what you want to do is where that kind of line is between the cheek and the under eye bag, really focus on bringing that area forward, because you're trying to create an illusion that there is no line in there, and actually it's all just flat. So you want to bring that, in terms of light and dark colors recede and light colors come forward. So you want to bring this area forward and basically try and cheat the effect that there is no bag there. So you can see I'm just patting that in. Okay, so what I've done is I have corrected the appearance with this one. Now what I could now do is just put on my foundation over the top and pat some foundation over that area as well. And on a day when the circles aren't too dark, that would probably be enough. But today I'm going to, just for extra impact and to show you, use some of this one. Now, this color might be slightly too dark for me as well, but you can see I've just squeezed out an amount. You can see how small that is. It's really the tiniest little bit. And then I'm going to actually just pat that into the back of my hand to make sure I don't get too much product. Because if you put too much of this one on, it is quite heavy, and it's easy to get too much in the eye area. And this one, because it's illuminating, that will help to lighten that under eye area. Just patting that in. And what I could then do is use a little bit of powder, the tiniest amount of powder. There are illuminating powders as well you can get. There's a great one from Mercier, and just set that in place so that doesn't move. In winter you'll probably be okay without, but in the summertime you tend to find that you will get transfer of makeup from your top lashes and lids. So you can see now I'm looking much lighter and brighter in the under eye area. Okay, so I'll leave it there, but if any of you have any feedback on what you thought of this video or what you'd like to see, or let me know how you go trying to conceal under your eyes yourself. All right, I hope you all have a great day. Bye.